friends, I'm Arvind Kuber and I'm a delivery manager working at ITC's Infotech India Limited. I'm positioned at ITC Agribusiness Division's divisional headquarters in Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. An instrumental engineer turned software professional whose schooling and upbringing has happened in Goa, but I have spent all of my 27 years of work experience in the twin states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Of these 27 years, I have spent most of the 20 years into project management. I'm associated with PMIPCC since July of 2003, and I got my PMP certification in February of 2004 on my first attempt. I'm one of those who loves to read the newspaper along with my morning tea. And during the early 2000s, I was working on different projects for US clients, and project management was just getting into me as a work. And it was during this 2001 that I read about PMI having started its Pearl City chapter in Hyderabad. And this got me into understanding more about project management and learning about the techniques of project management that PMI has. So that is how I got attracted to the PMIPCC chapter. It was during those days when I was working at Divine India in Madhapur, and one of the things that the company had a philosophy was that most of its employees to go and get certifications. And having been into the role of project lead in those days, my MD, Mr. Rao Tumal Pari, encouraged all the employees to go for PMP certification, and he nominated us for the training which was organized at COD Madhapur in the August of 2003. And after having completed the training, I went for the exams in the month of February of 2004 and got certified. If you ask me what the top 3 reasons were for being associated with PMIPCC, I would say one of the major benefits that one gets is networking. It's an opportunity to meet the leaders, interact with them during the sessions and post sessions. So a lot of you build contacts, and networking is a major number one, I would say. The next would be you have an opportunity to develop your skills. You work as a volunteer, you work on projects, you work on different tasks and develop your skills both in project management as well as leadership. Third, I would say it's the happening place. You get recognition, you get awarded for your work that you do, and also as a part of the voluntary activities that you also get your PDU certificates attending the various sessions, seminars, and voluntary activities. As my career progressed, I shifted jobs and moved from Madhapur to Secunderabad, where I was working with ITC. And one of the things that I felt a hindrance was the distance in getting to Madhapur, where most of the meetings and sessions were conducted by PMIPCC. But yet I continued my membership through these because it kept giving me updates, kept getting me news updates, and an opportunity to be in touch with all of these members. But recently, because of the coronavirus that has happened, we have now been able to conduct the first virtual meeting, the webinars, sessions. So I see that as a great opportunity to continue with PMIPCC so that we are associated, I'm associated with the chapter, and continue my learning and spreading the knowledge of project management to the various students and colleagues at office. One initiative that I would say which was most memorable for me was the Student Leadership Conference held at Infosys on the 3rd and 4th of February in 2007. And as a voluntary, we were part of a group that was responsible for the exhibitions at the conference. And my group, consisting of Madhav, who's the current president of PMIPCC, Suresh Adina, Prashant, Kalyan, Dipankar, Prasanna, and Rama. we had bonded in such a good way that we interacted on a regular basis for the conference. We worked together, interacting with vendors, getting the stalls set up, and the bonding was so good that it was not just limited to the 6-7 of us, but also to the families later on as we moved. So the various things that we learned during this conference were tremendous. We learned how to make use of space given to us for setting up the exhibitions, resource utilization, space utilization, and also an opportunity to interact with leaders like Ramam, VSR, Dr. Rastogi, and various visitors who had come for the exhibition. Associated with PMIPCC also, I have been the opportunities that I got to visit various colleges and institutions in Hyderabad to propagate the student leadership program. Have visited colleges like Vasavi College, went to CBIT, and also ICFI, conducting project management classes to the students of these colleges. So this was one phase of my association with PMIPCC, which I would never forget. And even the friends that I've made during this phase, we are still associated, we are in touch, and we keep meeting as and when possible.